My dad demanded, "You will pay for your stepbrother's college." 8 years after he kicked my brother and me out, I said no and exposed his lies to the entire family. Here's the twist. I'm actually loaded now, and nobody knows it. When I was 18, Dad remarried Wendy and decided his new family didn't have room for his old kids. Time to be independent, he said, kicking me and my 16-year-old brother Luke out with nothing but our clothes and his fake concern about character building. We crashed at friends' houses, worked fast food, slept in my beat-up Honda some nights. Dad would drive past us at the gas station where I worked and pretend not to see me pumping his gas. Real classy move. I started a lawn care business with a $200 pawn shop mower. Luke helped summers before going to community college on scholarships. We were just trying to survive while Dad posted happy family photos with Wendy and her son Cameron in our old house at our old dinner table, living our old life like we never existed. 8 years crawled by. My little lawn care operation grew into something massive. Government contracts, commercial properties, 40 employees across 3 cities. I kept it quiet, drove modest cars, lived simply. Meanwhile, Luke got into medical school. Full ride, courtesy of his big brother who remembered what family actually means. Then Dad calls last Tuesday. His voice has that fake friendly tone I remember from childhood manipulation sessions. "Son, Wendy and I need to talk to you about Cameron's college situation." "What situation?" "Well, he got into state, but the funding isn't quite there. Since you're doing well now." I almost choked. "Doing well?" "Wendy heard through the grapevine you've got some landscaping thing going." "Some landscaping thing." "Right. What exactly are you asking, Dad?" "Cameron's tuition is $30,000 a year. We figured since your family and Luke's education worked out." The audacity. The sheer fucking audacity. "I'll think about it," I lied. That weekend I drove to their house. My new F-150 rumbled in their driveway. Nothing flashy, but clearly not the beater they expected. Wendy peeked through the curtains, confused. Dad opened the door with his practiced smile. "There's my successful boy." Wendy appeared behind him, studying my truck like it was a UFO. "I thought you said he was still struggling." "Interesting." "Wendy," I said, stepping inside, "what exactly did my father tell you about my situation?" She glanced nervously at Dad. "Well, that you're doing okay now, but it's been tough. The lawn mowing hasn't really taken off." "Lawn mowing." I pulled out my phone, opened my company website. "Wendy, meet Green Valley Commercial Services. We maintain the state capitol grounds, 3 hospital complexes, and half the office parks in the county." Her eyes widened. This is yours?" "Every employee, every contract, every truck." I scrolled through photos of our equipment yard. "We cleared $2.8 million last year." Wendy went pale. She turned to Dad. "You said he called asking for money last month." "He did, didn't you, son?" Dad's smile was cracking. "Actually, Dad, you called me, asking for a $15,000 loan because Wendy's car got repossessed, remember? I said no." The silence was deafening. Wendy's voice dropped to a whisper. "You told me he was begging you for help with Luke's medical school." "I've never asked this man for a dime," I said calmly. "Luke's education is fully funded. Has been for 3 years." Dad started stammering excuses, but Wendy wasn't hearing it. She was putting pieces together, and the picture wasn't pretty. "So when you said we couldn't afford Cameron's tuition because you were supporting your struggling sons, you've been lying to me for years," she finished. I pulled out my business card. Thick stock, embossed logo, the works. "Wendy, Cameron deserves college, but he deserves honest parents more. When you're ready to have that conversation without him." I nodded toward Dad. "Call me." As I walked toward my truck, I heard the screaming match starting inside. Neighbors were peeking out windows. Dad's perfect suburban facade was crumbling in real time. My phone buzzed this morning. Wendy's number. "Can we meet for coffee?" Without him, Cameron texted too. "Is it true you offered to pay for my college?" Sometimes the best revenge is just success and patience, and occasionally it's helping good people escape toxic situations, especially when those people happen to be innocent kids caught in the crossfire of adults' lies.